Always a student. Let's go, baby. Let's see, I got some sales in there. Some sales. Let's see. Some sales. All right, where the sales are outweighing the buys right now. Right. So let's go with some sales. Right. So again, guys, what we like to see when we're trading with levels is structure. Right. You want to see lower lows, lower highs, break the structures, and we want to see the same thing. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Right. So let's go ahead and mark this stuff up. This is a BOS, right? Break a structure to the downside. What's up, host Sway? What's good, bro? All right, we're getting break of structures to the downside, right? This is a good thing, right? But what in this pullback, in these pullbacks here, what can we see, right? In these pullbacks here, what can we identify that can help us with finding head and shoulders, right? Because starting points are fairly easy to see, right? Starting points are fairly easy to see. And the starting points come with the breakout. So anytime that we get a break of structure to the downside, right, we should have a rally of candles giving us that break of structure. And then after that, we look for the last the last buying candle before the rally breakout so we can go ahead and continue the market down, right? But the starting points are fairly easy to see because we're looking for that rally breakout to the downside. Does that make sense, guys, so far? Right? Starting points, fairly easy to see. But what about the market structure? What about the pullback right here? What can I see here that can help me better understand a sell scenario? Right? And I like to break this down because I want to break this down because, in my computer, am I pressing the wrong button here? I think we're glitching. We're glitching. It's all good. Give me a couple seconds, guys. Am I tripping though? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Right. And I want to break this down, right? Because when the market is downtrending, and we can actually see that the market is downtrending, guys, this is a good thing. Right now, what do we want to see as levels traders? Well, one, we want to see breaker structures to the downside, giving us new starting points to sell, right? But we also want to see head and shoulder patterns. In the sell market, we want to see head and shoulder patterns, right? I know this may look very similar with smart money, right? We mark it up slightly different, and that's okay. But just check out the market structure that we want to focus on, right? If you guys trade smart money, that's totally fine. I don't hate on it at all. I actually mix smart money and levels together. But if you are new, guys, let's just focus on the levels terminology and the market structure in hand, right? So when we're in sell, we want to see sells. This is what we want to see. Sell ideas right here. Let's actually move this over here to the left. Make that red for the sell idea. Make that a little bigger. Awesome. Right. So in the sell, we want to see a break of structure to the upside. And then we want to see this bearish change of character. Right. This is what we want to see, guys, when it comes to the head and shoulder. Right. It can build consolidation, or it can just be a simple markup that looks like this. Right. We have a higher high, higher low, market goes higher, and then we change character. Right. It can look like both. Right? It's obviously easier to see when we have consolidation, right? Some pairs, they'll consolidate for days and we'll get a nasty breakout and then a nasty change of character, right? Some pairs don't consolidate that much. They make moves pretty quickly, right? So both of these are what we want to see in sell opportunities. Does that make sense, guys? Right? And I'm gonna go ahead and break down the entries and where we're entering when it comes to the head and shoulders. But look at this, guys. Let's take a look, right? Let's dive in a little bit. You guys see this rally breakout here, right? We see we have a change of character right here, guys. So we should have some type of rally breakout, right? Which leaves us with the starting point idea right here, right? Leaves us with the starting point idea on this right hand side. But what about the left hand side of the market structure, right? We can't forget about that. Starting points are very easy to see, right? But we also have to keep in mind the head and shoulder moves because the head and shoulder moves, guys, are super, super solid, right? Very, very solid. And the head and shoulder moves comes on this side where the BOS is, right? So if you guys have been with us for a minute, you guys know that this BOS is also a left shoulder, right? So we need to identify my starting point, right? We need to look for the breakout rally that gives us the change of character. And then once we get that rally, let's follow it back up to the last buying candle. And then we also need to find our shoulder, our head and shoulder move, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and break this down with examples right now. Right now, look at guys, this stuff right here, this is what we need to see. We need to see either one of these structures, whether it's a lot of consolidation or just simple structure, right? We need to see this right here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Once we change character right here, it's go time, right? It's go time. Does that make sense, guys? So we can go ahead and catch this head and shoulder move on this way down. Give me a five if that makes sense, right? We could even have some type of consolidation right here. Consolidation, consolidation. Market pushes up, we change character, right? So when that market comes back up, what do you think it's coming back to, guys? BOS, left shoulder, right? Obviously, yes, we have a breakout to where we can look for a starting point move, but we also have this left shoulder right here where we can look for a right shoulder play, right shoulder opportunity. Does that make sense, guys? And this is where levels starts to get real advanced. But if we can keep it simple, if we can keep the advanced thing simple, guys, you guys will be okay. Right? So one, make sure you take notes. And two, if you have questions, please ask. All right, does that make sense, guys? Are we all together right now? So when it comes to levels, bro, we don't really look for imbalances as entries. Um, we look for starting points and head and shoulder moves. I know smart money, you guys definitely will break down and look for the imbalance as the entry. But yeah, for levels, we want to look for that starting point. But look, Josh, this is where things get like this is where things start to go hand in hand, right? So let's go ahead and break this down real quick because that's a good question. Actually, let's save that and I'll go ahead and answer that and explain that in this drawing right here. So let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. Some sell ideas, right? So let's go ahead. It'll take me some time to draw this up real quick, but no worries, right? The market is in a downtrend, right? Now, sooner or later, the market is going to have to pull back and create some type of structure, right? Let's actually, yeah, this is fine. Create some type of structure. Awesome. Awesome. So now market's heading back up. Market's heading back up. And this is totally, totally normal structure, right? That's being formed right now. Right now we have lower low and then a lower high is being formed, but on the way up, we have to look for this structure now, right? So let's keep that in mind. So let's say the market starts to consolidate right here. We start to move back and forth. What's up, Justin? I see you on my chart, bro. I see you right there too, bro. All right, cool. Now let's say the market starts to head back up. Awesome. Market heads up. Now market starts to pull back because the market structure, right? There's no telling what the market structure is going to do. We just have to mark it up. So let's go ahead. Awesome. So again, guys, right at this moment, we have a lower low. And yes, we have highs and lows being formed, but you guys can't forget this is the dominant low. And as we pull back, this is the higher high. Or, I'm sorry, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So this is what we have to look at, guys, right? Especially when we're looking at higher time frames. This will be the lower low, and then this will be the lower high, right? So this black line here, this can be daily structure, daily low, daily high. But as we start to drop down and look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour, this is the structure that you're going to see. You're going to see the market starts to break down, more candles are going to pull out, you're going to start seeing the market look a little different now. Does that make sense? Give me a two if that makes sense. No, you're good, Justin. I'm just messing with you, bro. Awesome. Awesome. So now look, guys, we know in order to get break our BOSs and continuations, we need BOS. Need BOS for sell opportunity. Now, again, guys, this whole thing that I'm showing you right here, lower low, lower high, it's literally the same thing right here. Lower low, lower high. We're dissecting the market structure inside. Does that make sense? Give me an eight if that makes sense. We're looking at the same thing here, but now we're just dissecting and breaking down this market structure on the way up, right? So let's go ahead. Let's say the market, boom, hits a certain area in the market, and then what happens? We start to drop. We start to drop. Now, guys, on at this point, we should have the market structure marked up, right? So at this point, we do have a break of structure to the upside. So this would be a bullish BOS because we are breaking above structure that has been formed, right? BOS to the upside. Now, my change of character line is right here. My change of character line is right here. Need change of character for sell opportunity. Now, keep in mind, guys, the change of character and the low are two completely different things, right? Two completely different things. The change of character is for the structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We want to break structure so we can get a change of character so we can go ahead and sell it down, right? Now the low, keep in mind, this right here is the lower low. So they're two different things, right? And as markets going up higher, this would be the lower high. So they're two different things. Don't get that confused. Now look, let's just say market structure respects the starting point, right? Give me a one if you guys are with me right now. So this is where it starts to get advanced. So I
Wait,
don't want
wait,
anybody lost.
can can you mark up the lower low and lower high, please?
Yes.
Got it. I guess that was my question over there with the post I sent you. Like,
Okay.
is it actually a change of character? Because like as we're trending up, but do we count that one candle? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So if we can get a break and close below here, that's for sure. We're for sure looking for sales. But yeah, this pretty much matches your the markup that you had sent in. So let's just say market hits this starting point, right? And then we do get some respect on it, right? Because someone has to be buying here. This is a starting point. This is a demand zone. So someone has to be buying here, right? Now let's just say, boom, market uh, gets put into profit, which is nice, right? And then automatically news hits, something drastic happens in the market, and then we get something that looks like this. Boom. So the market has now broken structure to the downside. So look at this, guys. Oop, my computer's freezing. Oh, never mind. I'm frozen. So look at this, guys. We have the lower low, lower high, and now as soon as we change character and break this low, we now create a new low. Does that make sense, guys? New low has been created, so lower lows are down here. So remember, guys, always keep in mind we do have external structure, lower low, lower high, and then we have the internal structure, right? External is for higher time frame. So if you see a massive pullback like this, massive pullback, and then we have, smaller structure, right? This massive pullback from here to here is higher time frame. Now, anything that's happening small with the small structure here is the current time frame that you are on, right? So the massive structure, guys, could be daily, weekly structure. But when you drop down and you start seeing structure inside of that structure, that's internal market structure, right? So now, Josh, this is where we start to go ahead and combine the two levels and smart money, right? So at this point, this buy idea got clapped. And obviously, it was a counter trend trade. We're obviously looking to continue sales, right? So let's go ahead and confirm this. We needed the change of character for more sell opportunities, and we got that. So let's just confirm change of character. Awesome. And let's just say, I mean, we could see we have the massive rally breakout, which gives us this BOS. So let's go ahead and confirm that. Awesome. So look at this. So let's just say again for you, Josh, you're looking at wicks, right? You look at wicks, so you can go ahead and find the imbalance. Now let's just say there's a candle wick that looks like this, right? So now look, Josh, for the imbalance, you're looking between here and here, right? You're looking to take sell opportunities when market comes into this imbalance, more or less. Would that be pretty accurate to send it back down?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. So this is where levels and harmonics kind of go hand in hand, right? Smart money wants this imbalance to sell, and levels, we would rather it come up to this last buying candle here. And that would be my sell opportunity, right? So not, I would say it wouldn't happen every time, but every starting point won't have an imbalance every single time, right? But when it goes hand in hand, you're like, oh snap, this may be a good trade. But for levels, we want it to come a little deeper, fill in this imbalance completely, and then jump into my starting point so we can go ahead and continue sales to the downside. Does that make sense, Josh?
Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking too, just look, I appreciate you drawing that too, by the way, but sometimes the imbalance lies within the starting point, right? Do you, in that case, um, that could just be an even cleaner entry, right? Because that's kind of the mitigation zone in a way.
Correct. Yes,
Gotcha.
correct. So
Okay.
yeah, I know for you guys like to dive deep and go on lower time frames to accurately snipe that imbalance. So yeah, when you see an imbalance inside of a starting point, something like that, that's even better, bro. That's even better. Right. So super, super solid. Right. Super, super solid. Nice question. Solid question.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now, this is only one of the entries, guys, right? Starting points are fairly easy to see because once we get a breakout, levels will actually let you know. Levels will let you know. It'll tell you, yo, we have a red arrow, and with the red arrow comes a breakout, right? And when you see red arrow, you match the red box, and then a box will actually appear around your starting point. So starting points are fairly easy to see on levels, right? But now your next entry that you could possibly use as a sell opportunity, which are my favorites. I love head and shoulders, right? So again, BOS, this very last BOS before the change of character is your left shoulder. So notice we have a high, a low, a high, and we never change character. We continue going higher. So we have a high, a low, a high, and then we change character. So the BOS before the change of character, that's your left shoulder, guys. And the high, well, that's your head.
Hey, hey, I'm sorry, bro. A
You're good,
question.
bro. What's up?
Question. How come the change of character is the change of character, and the breaking structure is the breaking structure? I would see as the opposite, right? Or no?
Right. So when it comes to the head and shoulder setup, we need to look at it like this, right?
Yeah,
We get a high, a low. We do break structure to the upside,
yeah,
right? And then because you gotta remember, bro, we are slightly, we're not completely uptrending, but
right,
we're
right.
slightly uptrending,
Hmm.
right? So when we see that market gives us a high, a low, a breakout to the upside, and then we reverse. When we reverse right here, that's my change of character for the internal structure,
Oh, and okay, okay,
right? But you can't
yeah, yeah.
forget we have the lower low,
Hmm.
lower high. Now, this stuff right here needs to happen
Oh,
so
okay.
we can break structure to the downside. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Good question, bro. Good
Yeah,
question. I know
yeah,
some people are stuck with that too, so that's a great
yeah, yeah.
question.
No, for sure. All right, bro. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes. So now look, this very last BOS before the change of character, that's my left shoulder. So I like to take trades off of here as well, right? With my stop loss above the high. Let's move this real quick. Right, guys. So anytime market wants to come back within this starting point or even go up a little deeper into this right shoulder, guys, boom, I'm looking to take sells and my stop loss is at the high. So anywhere within here, whether you're entering at the starting point or this right shoulder, in this example specifically, your stop loss would be above the high with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award, right? If you like a tighter stop loss, right? And I now again, guys, I know everybody likes tight stop losses. So when it comes to the starting point, your stop loss is above the starting point's highest wick. Or anytime you see a starting point, you find the highest wick, and that's your stop loss. So this would be your stop loss for the starting point. But when you can see a head and shoulder setup right there with the starting point, guys, don't be afraid to give yourself a little bit of room and put your stop loss just a bit higher, right? Unless you want to, go ahead and get back in, find a way back in, that's totally fine, right? If you want a tight stop loss, right, totally fine. But you have to know how to get back in when, you get hit, your stop loss gets hit, you have to know how to get back in, right? So when you could see a starting point and a right shoulder right on top of each other, guys, do not be afraid to put your stop loss at the high. Just stretch out your 1 to 3 and just have great money management on the way down, right? No matter where you enter, guys, find your stop loss, right? And a simple trick that I like to use, especially for beginners, guys, right? And this helps us even as veterans. Trust me, guys, like make trading simple. It does not need to be hard. Trading is already hard, right? Trading is already hard with the overthinking and all the terms and all the things you need to remember. Trading is already kind of hard. So if you could simplify it for yourself, even better. So where we enter a 1 to 1, this is where we break even, right? A one to
Uh,
two,
David, I have a
what's up?
question.
What's up?
So my question I have is after marking up the left shoulder and the head, right?
Yes.
When the market comes back to the right shoulder,
Yes.
am I placing just right away like a tested trade or just put a normal trade?
So that's completely up to like you and how busy you are, right? If you're like very busy and you can't even look at your trades for like, the morning, let's say you work blue collar and you it's 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and then you're not looking at your phone till, 4, 5, 6 p.m. Don't be afraid to put the 1% trade there, right? But also you can also test trade, bro. There's nothing wrong with test trading. The only thing is you won't be able to catch the confirmation trade right here, right? So test trade is first and foremost, first touch. And then once we change character, we want to go ahead and enter with the heavier lot, right? But if you can't do that, if you don't have enough time to find a way to enter with the heavier lot here, you have to wait for the next break of structure to happen in order for you to get another trade in. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. So again, don't be afraid to test trade, bro. Honestly, like
Okay.
don't be afraid to be like, oh, I don't have time, so I have to put 1%ers. Like, no, you don't have to do that. You could always test trade and just wait for the new break of structure. You find you find a new starting point, and
Yeah.
then you can go ahead and take a 1%er right here and continue down.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So now 1 to 2, this is where we want a partial money. 1 to 3, we're out the trade. So that whether you're entering at the starting point or at the right shoulder, find your stop loss. Find your stop loss. 1 to 1 is break even. 1 to 2 is partial, and 1 to 3, you're out the trade. You already had a good day trading. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. Even if you're up here, we adjust, right? If you enter at the shoulder, your 1 to 1 break even is right here. Your 1 to 2 is right here. That's where you partial. Your 1 to 3, boom, you're out the trade. You're out the trade as soon as market hits this blue line. And as soon as we break structure to the downside, boom, this trade is done. We TP'd off of it, and then we look for a brand new trade. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. Because that's exactly. Oh, my tablet died. Does anybody have any questions regarding this, guys? Any at all? I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up just a little bit for the picture.
Hey, Vinny,
What's up, bro?
a question on the change of character. It has to be a whole like close, right? Not a wick.
Yeah, so it needs to be a full-on close, bro. A full-on body close. So in the live examples right now, when we look at the live charts, we'll go ahead and there will be some wicks, and I will show you. And then there will be a breakout, and I'll show you that as well. Is this Chris?
Yeah.
All right, bro, I got you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Where the blue line? Where's the blue line? I'm blind. The blue line. Did I put a blue line out here? Nah, nah. You're confusing me now. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Are you guys ready for some live examples? What do you guys think? Let's go ahead.
Yep.
If y'all are ready, let's go, baby. Right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a deep dive. Let's take a look. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. CAD CHF. Crazy consolidation. Guys, when you can see like market just moving sideways like this, like you guys do not have to trade that. I just want you guys to know this. When you see the market moving, I don't care if you're like, bro, this is my pair though, bro. Guys, I do not care. You do not have to trade within this shit right here. I hope you guys can see this. Right now, usually when we get massive consolidation like this, a big move is going to happen, right? A big move is going to happen. No, I don't want to say you can't trade this because you definitely can, right? Anytime that we have massive consolidation like this on the 1 hour/4 hour time frame, this is a scalper's playground right here. Scalpers love to go ahead and have fun when the markets are calm. You see that it's bouncing within, support and resistance, better resistance right here. Right? Scalpers are having a field day within that. But for us as levels traders and smart money traders, you guys don't want to touch any of that stuff, right? Let that stuff get blown away. But let's see why this is consolidating. Let's go to higher time frame real quick. So let's go to the daily one time. All right, so we can see here on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, guys, we have a break of structure, right? Break of structure to the upside. We can see a massive rally, massive rally. This is good. That's a good thing. Now, this last selling candle here, that's my starting point. So let's go ahead and mark that up. That's my starting point. Now, the lowest wick in that area would be this one. So that's my stop loss. So that massive consolidation, let's go to the 4 hour real quick. I froze. Am I good? I bet. So all that consolidation, look, we can even see all of this. Why is this consolidating, guys? Why? Look at this, guys. It's letting people play around. It's letting people play and have fun and trade within this consolidation. But look, we know that the yens are extremely bullish. If we go up to the weekly again or the daily, no matter what, look at how insanely bullish these yens have been for the past couple of months. Since 2013, it's been, let's see, even lower. Since 2021, is it going lower? So from 2019 to 2020, it was pretty much consolidating. And then from 2020 to 21, we could see it starting to make that shift. And ever since, it's been very, 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 very bullish, right? So what does that tell me? Is the market uptrending or is the market downtrending, guys?
Uptrending.
Yeah,
Uptrending,
trending.
uptrending heavily. Let me see. Oh, all right. Uptrending heavily, guys. So we can see right here, this is the daily starting point, right? Let's go up to the weekly one time. Now, the weekly starting point is right here. We can see we have a break of structure, right? Pretty similar to where our daily was. Massive, massive, massive breakout rally. Massive. Now, the starting point to the weekly is right here. Right? So look, we still have a ways to go if the market wants to come down to the weekly. So let's just check this out real quick. Computer's moving too slow for me, bro. That's crazy. All right, so I want to just change this out. That was annoying me. All right. So look, we have two possible buy zones right now. We know that the yens are very, very bullish, right? Two possible buy zones. Now look at this, guys. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's actually stay on that daily. Let's stay on that daily. Look at this, guys. The daily time frame. Look at all of this consolidation. So look, we need this break of structure, which I'm sure we will get soon, right? We need the market to break out. So right now we have consolidation, which is a good thing, right? Now look, when the market is dropping down, this is my break of structure. Now we need the market to reverse and give us that change of character so we can go ahead and enter with a heavier lot in this area and shift the market back up. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. So now let's drop down to the 4 hour.
So
Awesome. What's up? What's up? What's up?
for this example, if a starting point's irrelevant on a daily, but it's like super there on the 4 hour, then you would still want to go with the higher time frame.
With what exactly buys or sells? Let's go back. Let's go back. What are you talking about exactly? Like this one here?
Yeah, like that one's like super large, right? But then
Right.
on the 4 hour it's narrowed down. Do you just like basically lower it, or are you
Got
just
you. Got you. Okay, so this is what I like to do, right? You're talking about this one here, right?
yeah?
Okay, so this is what I like to do. I like to go ahead and acknowledge it on this time frame, on that daily time frame. Now let's drop down to the 4 hour. No way, this is lagging, bro. Let's go, bro. Come on, bro. We outies. Well, let's see. Come on. See what you made me do, bro. Made me click buttons out here, bro. Yo, no way. This is crazy.
It's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be. All right, I'm gonna refresh real quick. CAD CHF or CHF JPY. CAD CHF. Let's see. Let me close some things. Let me close some things. All right. You guys are with me still, right? As I saw that it had bad Wi-Fi. Are you guys with me? Is you guys with me or nah? Is you guys with me or nah? Too much sauce, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy, bro. All right, back to the daily time frame. Back to the daily. Okay, so now he was saying this large candle. So if we do break out right here, right, this large candle would be my starting point. Right now, I like to drop down to a lower time frame. So now, obviously, this massive, massive box doesn't look like it matches with the 4 hour, but the daily starting or the 4 hour starting point is down here. So what I like to do is I just like to do this, just cover it up. You can delete this if you want, but at the end of the day, what if this happens? What if market comes down, comes back up into your starting point, gives you, some trouble, gives you some trouble, and then obviously you're looking to take sales right here, so your stop loss is most likely above this wick, and then you hit your stop loss, and then market goes your way, right? So I do like to acknowledge the daily structure along with that 4 hour. But now let's take a look. Let's move this real quick. Now again, guys, let's go ahead and put that back. Check this out. This isn't the cleanest, right? By any means, right? But look, we have a massive low, right? Massive drop to the downside, and then the market pulls back to here. And then we're dropping down lower, right? You guys are seeing this, right? Let's zoom out just a little bit. This isn't the cleanest, but it's still structured. We drop and get a low. We're starting to pull back and we start to pull back. And then what happens? We drop lower, right? So now let's focus on the structure that was given. Now, again, it's not the cleanest by any means, but it's there. So this isn't a breakout. Oh, we do have a breakout and levels letting me know breakout. So this would be a BOS. This would be a BOS, even though it's not as clean. It's there, right? I'm not like right on the line. We do have a BOS. Levels is letting me know. Not only that, this support, we need this break of structure, right? We need this change of character. We need that. Let's actually put need change of character. Right? We need that change of character, which is it's happening as we speak. Obviously, we still have an hour and 15 minutes for this candle to close. So as of right now, levels is letting me know, right, that we have not only that, look, it's literally levels is literally telling me, yo, it's breaking structure. Levels is telling me what candle broke structure, and it's marking up the box for me, right? It's marking up the box for me. Oh, too much sauce, bro. Don't die on me now, bro.
So
Come on,
so
brother.
for the change of character, so basically keep in mind the zone we're trading in, but wait for the confirmation to take a trade. But if it goes past the 4 hour, we're still in the daily zone.
Correct. Correct. Exactly. You have to understand where you guys are. So look, where's the high? Right here, which means my left shoulder. If the market does want to continue, right? Because we do still have that weekly zone way, way lower, like way lower, right? Right here. So what if, again, this can happen, right? This zone can get profit. Let's say the market comes down. We reject. We're in profit. We're in profit. We're in profit. Market hits one of these zones, maybe even the right shoulder here, right? And then market continues down. You weren't wrong right here. You should have taken profit or a break even, right? But we still need the market to break structure to the upside, right? So until we change character, we have a lower low, lower high, low. Until we change character, we are still looking for sales. Like we're not looking, but we're still in sell territory, right? So market can hang out all inside this, consolidate, consolidate, push up higher, and then we can still drop because why? We never got the change of character to the upside. We needed that to look for more buys. We need change of character, right shoulder, take off. Does that make sense, guys? And anything with CAD, it consolidates so much. It's just ugly, bro. So you definitely need to see how the candle closed above the starting point to go in for sales. Let me see. So you definitely need to see the candle close above the starting point to go in for a sell. I'm trying to understand and see what starting point you're talking about. So you definitely need to see the candle close above the starting point to go for sales. So if you're talking about this starting point, right? These are sell starting points, sell opportunity starting points, right? So just because we break and close above this one, we're still in daily territory for sells. So just keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. We're not really looking for heavy buys or to enter heavier lots until we actually change character, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. We can definitely get profit off this buy, but if market respects this zone because it wants this lower one down here, it is what it is. You need to have good money management. Like you need to have good money management. So let's see, my wick is down here. Let's see you enter around here. Your stop loss is here. Your 1 to 3 is here. And obviously you want to continue buying up because the ends are bullish, right? But look, let's just mark this up. My 1 to 1 is always my break even. My 1 to 2 is my partial. Taking money off the trading table and putting it into my trading account, right? 1 to 3, 1 to 4, taking highs. That's what we want. So if market does give us some profit and bounces, one, we should be at break even by here. Two, by the time it hits this starting point, we should already have taken money out, right? So if the market does want to come back, we should already be, oops, we should already be at break even nonetheless. Does that make sense, guys? So if this zone holds, if this daily and 4 hour hold, then I mean there's nothing we can do, right? We weren't wrong. The market just wants this lower zone down here, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at some other pairs. We had some. Let's see. Let's take a look. GBP NZD. These are all bullish. Is there anything bearish? US oil. Let's take a look at US oil. All right, let's go to the daily. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Anytime I look at a chart, guys, I just always hop on a higher time frame. I'm actually waiting for sales down here. So obviously this doesn't have all the data in it, but look at this, guys. We don't need all the data to go that far. Check me out. We were downtrending in this area. So market gave us a break of structure and levels letting me know, red arrow, which means if we move this and press red box, levels letting me know we have a break of structure. So we have a BOS to the downside, and then we change character. Right? So look, on the monthly, I'm waiting for this shoulder way down here. So whenever it gets there, I don't know, but whenever it gets there, I'm ready to take some long-term buys. Right now, let's take a look. Let's take a look on this in this area. This change of character gave us a break of structure right here. Right. So now this red candle was my starting point for buys. It had a little bit of problems. Obviously, market went way down deep into the starting point, but nonetheless, we continued to go higher, which is good. But look, now market repeated itself. We had a break of structure to the upside with a brand new breakout rally. Brand new breakout rally. So now look, my new starting point is right here. And right now we're playing within that right now. This is the monthly starting point. So look, let's see if we can actually shrink up this starting point right here. So this is the monthly. Let's go down to the weekly. So now on the weekly, we can move all this down to right here. Right? Or if you wanted to acknowledge, right? Obviously, this is the monthly, but yo, the weekly is way down here, bro. Weekly is way down there. So now look, let's go ahead, delete this. We know this was my break of structure. My change of character for sales is this. BOS. Right? So look, check me out, guys. This starting point is holding it down right now. It's holding it down. Like it is. It's been holding it down for the past looks like the past year. Right? Year and some change. 565 days it's been holding chilling right here in this area. Right? Which is fine. Right? Which is fine. But right now it's not really doing a whole lot. It's kind of just again moving sideways. Right? Not really in one direction, up or down, kind of just moving sideways. Right. So let's go ahead and dissect this structure. We had a break of structure to the downside, and then we change character. Not here. Look at right here, Chris. Look at this, Chris. Let's see. Check this out, bro. Let's dive in a little bit more. This right here, this is not a change of character. We need the candle. At one point, this wick right here was a full-on candle that looked like this. Boom, but green, right? And then it crawled back down below that line and closed underneath. So that's not a change of character, right? But look, we have a slight change of character right here. Slight change of character right here, right? Now that's not a big one, That's not really a convincing one, but we do have a breakout right here, which should make this this last selling candle before our rally breakout. This would be my starting point. Right? Not only that, I have a shoulder right here in this area. So markets in that area, chilled out, respected, got some respect. So if anybody took any buys here, I mean, you guys have been up for the past 100 days, or you guys were up for 100 days plus around, depending on where you enter, which is nice, right? Which is nice. But look, guys, notice on the weekly time frame, if this is my entry, where's my closest pullback? Where's my closest pullback to my entry, guys? If you guys can annotate, where's my closest pullback right now? And again, my entry is right here. So where's my closest pullback? If you don't know, put a question mark. And if you do know, or if you think you know, go ahead and draw on my chart. Nobody? Okay, no worries. So look, guys, on the way down, no, that's not it, Shawnee.
My
Anthony,
question
sorry.
mark. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, you're cool. No, not those either, Anthony. Good try though, bro. Good try. If you can, please delete those. And whoever drew this circle too, I would appreciate it if you could delete those. Right? So look, if the market is here, I'll just give me a second. If the market is right here, I'm sorry, if the entry's here, guys, my closest pullback, lower low, lower high. This is my closest pullback to this weekly structure right here. So now look, if I was going to change character, we have the breakout that happened here, and my change of character line is here. We're struggling to continue higher. Not only that, levels is literally letting you know, yo, we have a breakout and we have a starting point. Boom, sniper, right? Sniper. So right now we're stuck between this selling starting point and this buying starting point. We're stuck within this zone right now. So let's go ahead and clean this up because this is a lot going on. Now let's drop down to the week, the daily time frame. All right, so look, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So we had a break of structure, which makes my change of character line be here. We do drop lower, and we break structure very, very slightly. Levels letting me know, right? So my change of character line should be here, and we do. As soon as we change, look at massive rally breakout, right? My last selling candle is right here. That's my starting point. So it came back to that. Not only that, guys, my shoulder right here. Sniper entry, double confirmation. My stop loss is here at the low, which is fire, right? You were able to get the setup. You were able to get this buy setup right inside of this starting point. Change of character, right shoulder, take off. But now look, guys. Look, after this setup, we have a brand new setup that needs to happen. We need to break above this one now. So look, market was holding it down. It did not want to break and close above, and it broke and closed above here, right? So now my next shoulder is right here. So if we come this way, market respects that area, right? And again, we're still just trapped inside of this weekly zone, weekly, monthly zone. Now look, check me out. What did market reject off of? Well, we know one, market respected this starting point here, right? So let's go ahead and mark up the structure. Guys, you can still take, practice in consolidation on higher time frame because look at the monthly/weekly structure right here, right? I mean, technically, this is a lot of consolidation, right? That's a lot of consolidation. But when we drop down to the daily and 4 hour, it still gives us opportunities to move. And these moves are a lot better because, I mean, let's just say from the starting point down in profit, this is already 600 pips in profit, right? Now, if you're trading in something like this consolidation is a lot tighter, right? And obviously on 1 hour time frame, yes, there will give you opportunities, but those are more for scalpers. So again, like you have to pick and choose the consolidation you play in. Lower time frame consolidation, not playing in it because I know moves happen very quickly. Higher time consolidation, you can be stuck in that consolidation for years and we might not have a breakout, right? So just keep that in mind. But look, check me out, guys. We bounce off this starting point. Look at the structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We change character. Not only that, guys, levels is literally letting you know. Levels is letting you know right here. Red arrow. If I press the red box, boom, it's letting me know this is your sell opportunity. But look, where's my right shoulder? Right here. With my starting point, double confirmation. Double confirmation. Now look, why did the market respect this area so well and drop? Well, it was respecting the structure that was given. Okay, cool. Look, we're still inside of this consolidation that's been happening. So look, the next best buy area inside of this consolidation is right here. Look at this consolidation that was happening. We have a rally breakout. We change character. Let's zoom in. So we can see right here, levels letting me know, yo, rally breakout. If I press the blue box, because we had the blue arrow, right? Again, levels lets you know everything. Break a structure, what candle broke structure, where's my starting point? Let's go ahead and box that up. This is my starting point for buys. Now, my shoulder, that's my right shoulder right there. And we're chilling right above that. So again, this starting point, it can hold, but it can also hold for consolidation, right? It can also just hold for consolidation. We can chill right here, break and close below, touch this right shoulder, and then start heading back up. Does that make sense, guys? So if you are taking part in this starting point and market puts you up at some pips, make sure you go break even. What's up, Justin? I see a question mark, bro. What's good, brother? Unmute for me. Or are we good?
Oh no, that was like a question mark from when you would ask about the question. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just seeing that right now. All right. So now take a look at this. It's inside of my buy zone. So let's go down to the 4 hour time frame. Now, this right here is a nasty imbalance. Very, very nasty imbalance. I would definitely be careful with taking change of character buys because we do have consolidation, right? We do have consolidation. This would be the breakout. Now, if we can change character, be careful with this one right here because I don't like that fat gap. So if we change character inside of here for this buy specifically, just test trade, guys. Test trade it. If we can go ahead and break above this brand new high and go higher than this imbalance, we could enter with the heavier lot in this area for this starting point and this inverted head and shoulders. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense real quick, just so I know, because this imbalance is pretty nasty. So if we do change character and we get the buy confirmations, when it comes back to this starting point or buy opportunity, let's just under leverage in this right shoulder area. And then when we continue going higher with BOSs, oops. When we continue going higher with BOSs, we can go ahead and find a brand new starting point to take part in. And we can go ahead and enter with the heavier lot there and then send it back up. Right? But look, again, guys, we're chilling inside of consolidation right now. So, don't you don't have to risk too big. You don't have to risk too big at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Let the market come to you. Right now, I'm waiting for this right shoulder. And if we drop lower than that, um, I would like to see us come down here, to be honest. But that'll just take time. It's not gonna happen right away. It's not gonna happen right away. Right? Not gonna happen right away. So we just have to stay tuned. Stay sharp with the markups, guys. Stay sharp with the market structure. Um, we can delete this. We can delete this. This has already been respected. So now the one we need to break and close above is this starting point right here. We have a breakout. Levels letting me know. If I press red arrow, that's the starting point right there. So I would definitely love to see if we can change character. If we could change character right there, we can go higher for sure. So this has to happen first, right? This piece has to happen first. And then once we continue to go higher, boom. Now we can just continue to stack. We can continue to stack, oops, and continue to look for buys on the way up. And then eventually work our way out and get that massive change of character we're looking for. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Anybody have any questions before we end the night so far? Let me know if you guys have any questions for me. No questions. No questions. No questions. All right. All right. Bet. Bet, 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 bet. Awesome, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys for hopping on. I think we got to like 32 to 35 on this call, if I'm not mistaken. Right. And I appreciate you, the last 25 who stayed on the call. Um, One thing that I've start to understand and realize is you guys don't ask a lot of questions. So that either tells me one, I'm doing my job at breaking things down for you guys, or two, you guys are a little shy and don't want to ask the questions, which is fine, right? That's totally okay, right? We were all shy at one point. We all started from zero, right? Unless somebody taught us a little bit of investing before they got started with Powerhouse, but most of us started from zero. I started from zero. I came into investing like literally with no experience, right? So if you guys are shy, send me a direct message in the chat. No one has to see it. Make sure it's very detailed. If you guys want to start marking up charts, send in your charts in the chat and tag me for um, constructive criticism, for some feedback. I don't mind giving you guys that so you guys can get better when it comes to marking up your charts. Let's see. Is it better to trade before or during the session? Um, I don't like to limit myself in sessions. That's one thing that I don't like to do. I like to mark up, and whenever the market hits my zone, it hits my zone. So I take trades when the opportunity is there, not during the session for me, right? Hope that helps. I know other people may see it different, but when it comes to levels, if I'm trading a New York pair and that thing is in my zone at 6 p.m., and usually you take trades with USD pairs at 6 a.m. to 2, and it's 6, 7, 8 p.m. and it's in my sell zone or buy zone, bro, I'm taking a trade. I don't care if it's not within the New York time frame. I'm taking a trade. Right. So just keep that in mind. But again, thank you guys for hopping on and staying consistent with me. Again, go in the powerhouse chat, go in the big chat and let them know how much sauce and value you guys got tonight. Go ahead and trade responsibly this week. If you guys need help, please send me the charts in the chats and I will get to you guys as soon as possible. But with that being said, guys, trade responsibly this week, and I will see you guys on Friday. Peace out.